I'm pretty sure that I have mentioned before that my wife, Nancy, and I moved to LA in 1980 so that I could make it big in show business. And I humbly note that I think we all know how that turned out. What I don't think I've mentioned up here before is that shortly after arriving in LA with barely 2 dimes to rub together, my brother Darren, who lived in North Hollywood, somehow got us all a gig in the television industry. When we accepted the job, we were going to be working with some of Hollywood's biggest stars at the time and have dialogue with TV personalities. Listen to this lineup of just some of the stars we were originally hired to work with. Alan Alda, Lauren Bacall, Ed Asner, Patty Duke, Henry Fonda, Betty Davis. And that's all true. Only our work with them is probably not what I've got you thinking. Our job in the television industry was to work for a caterer to the Emmy Award celebration. A very garish affair where we were to serve very expensive food and drinks to the stars and to their guests. But as luck would have it, 1980 was the only year that the Emmys were boycotted as a part of an actors' strike. And so instead of serving exquisite papaya stuffed with crab to rooms full of superstars, we got to serve it and other delicious fare to a sparse crowd of used-to-be and wannabe stars. Dick Clark and Steve Allen replaced then top draws today Bob Newhart, Michael Landon, and Lee Remick as the hosts. And sadly, at the dinner area we served, Dick and Steve were nowhere to be found. I did see the Smothers Brothers and Rick Taylor walk by, and I also personally got to serve Jane Kennedy, a very pleasant being actress back in the day. Jane was quite nice. She even answered the one question that I got up the courage to ask. I went right up to her table, and I cleared my throat, and I said, "Would you like some more coffee?" And I've never forgotten her response. She said, "No, thank you." You see, I did have dialogue with a TV personality. Although working that dinner gig did not result in our getting close to any big stars, it did provide a very unexpected benefit. Since only a small portion of the expected crowd showed up, there were mounds and mounds of those papaya stuffed with crab in the back, along with other delicacies. And so after the guests all got their serving, the caterer sort of did what Jesus suggested in the lesson. He exalted us, humble servants, by allowing us to partake of that exquisite food. And granted, we had to eat it standing up in the back room, but we got to share in the Emmy feast. All of us humble servers got our fill of those Epicurean delights. And this part, I think, is kind of cool. While the honored guests did not get seconds, we got seconds and thirds and fourths, stuffing our psalms with high-quality food. I mean, that was some spread. I doubt the caterer had today's story in mind when he invited us to partake, but he certainly didn't expect us to repay him for the favor. We just got the glorious gift of that scrumptious spread for free. And plus, I got to talk to Jane Kennedy and see Rip Taylor's toupee. And I can honestly say that I had dinner at a banquet with the Smothers Brothers. And although I'm pretty sure Jesus did not have any of that expressly in mind when he gave the instructions in the lesson that Chris read so nicely, it's as close as I have had to being on the receiving end of his command that when you give a banquet, invite the poor, the crippled, the lame, and the blind, and you will be blessed because they cannot repay you. In Jesus' day, getting a case of gourmet food was not the issue. Access to food in general was. It was a huge deal. When Jesus taught his followers to pray, "Give us this day our daily bread," he literally meant to have daily nutrition was a primary goal in first century Palestine. People were hungry most of the time, often starving, or on the very edge of it. hot meals program in this town, which meets here every Tuesday, is an amazing example of Jesus' teaching in our lesson today being played out today in our very own community. And I'm grateful for how Chris and Beth have headed our share of hot meals banquets this year. They and the other wonderful volunteers do a remarkable job of not just feeding the gathered, but welcoming them and treating them as honored and respected guests. It's a remarkable meal done in the manner that Jesus sets out. And meal gatherings are an especially big deal in the stories about Jesus because meals were a huge social event in his day. People met with people they knew, and then they broke bread together. And just like today, people did not get to the table to get the bread unless they were invited. And just like today at parties and dinner gatherings, those invited often tried to sit in the very best seat. And Jesus uses this need for food and the meal customs and the seat of honor stories to make 2 points in our story today. A literal one and a metaphorical one. Jesus is all about making everyone equal at the human level and in human institutions. Jesus wanted and wants the constructs that oppress people, those that raise one above another, taken down. And Jesus saw no better place to start than at the local meal table. He tells his followers at those meals to not exalt themselves because all who exalt themselves will be humbled, and those who humble themselves will be exalted. And if we think and we act like we're better, we will always be humbled to learn that we are not, because no one in God's eyes is better than anyone else. On the other hand, if we humble ourselves, we will always be held in higher esteem. You see, the one who claims to be exalted will be humbled, and the one who is actually humbled will be exalted. As we heard in our lectionary reading, Jesus says to the one who had invited him, when you give a luncheon or a dinner, do not invite your friends or your brothers or your relatives or rich neighbors in case they may invite you in return and you would be repaid. But when you give a banquet, invite the poor, the crippled, the lame, and the blind, and you will be blessed, because they cannot repay you, for you will be repaid at the resurrection of the righteous. Jesus meant that. Food was hard to come by. Meals were the place people shared food, and only those invited to meals got a share of that food. The poor, the crippled, the lame, and the blind were outcasts. They were not invited to share in the food at most banquets. And so Jesus literally commands party and dinner hosts to invite them. Jesus saw uninvited people needing feeding, and he urged his cultural versions of barbecues and dinner parties to affirmatively be open to all, so everyone could literally get their daily bread. To eat is to live. And Jesus' lesson at the literal level is about feeding all, including the less fortunate. It's about making sure that all have enough. And what would the world be like if churches made an effort to feed those in need in every community, to literally apply Christ's command today? Just a few faith communities do that in Mount Vernon, and everyone in need of food can get it every day of the week. If just that happened in communities around the world, God's will would be done on earth. All would have daily bread. If the literal meaning Jesus intended was that all are to be invited to meals and be fed, what's the metaphor meaning Jesus intended? It is that the openness Jesus wants for tables needs to apply to community all the time, so that all may be nourished spiritually as well as physically. Jesus is all about making everyone equal at the human level and in human institutions. He wants the human constructs that hold people down to be taken down, not people. Jesus is not anti-anyone. He is pro-everyone. And Jesus called his followers to be pro-everybody too. When Jesus says that the exalted are to be humbled and the humbled exalted, we tend to hear it as a negative and a positive. One gets pulled down to the bottom while the other gets pulled up to the top, swapping places. But it doesn't have to be heard that way. If it is heard as being about equality, then all who exalt themselves will be humbled, and those who humble themselves will be exalted. Means when the constructs come down, no one is worse off than the other. We are all pulled to the same level. Why do this? Well, it's our nation's most revered document. The Declaration of Independence puts it, all men are created equal, which updated to modern English means all people are created equal. And the effect of the reality of that secular and religious truth is that if you think and act like you are better, you will always be humble to learn you are not. And if you are humble, you will be held in higher esteem. That's Jesus' teaching. And it doesn't put anyone above or below the other, it just makes everyone equal on the same plane, because all people are created equal. And so the metaphor of the table where all are invited, where all are equal, is Christ's community. Jesus understands heaven as needing to break in on earth. In all things we do, not just at meals. And heaven, in that context, is not a lofty domain of gold reserved for ethereal beings in the afterlife somewhere else. It is an earthly existence where there is love and fairness and justice and enough for all. Enough. And that existence must begin in Jesus' communities, like this church, as well as other places. God, by any other name, is breaking in. And one day the hope, the promise is that the world itself will be heavenly, because God's will is being done on earth as it is in heaven. Jesus' tables and communities are meant to be places where everyone who accepts the invitation can come, and the invitation has absolutely no barriers and no boundaries. The invitation is equal to all, and those who accept it are to be treated as equals, with equal access to resources, to respect, and to God's love. Jesus' table and communities very different from the world out there. The Emmy Award banquet, Darren and I, what that was a place of decadence. And although we literally came in the back door, we got invited to partake of the food offered at that table. We got invited because of some odd circumstances. Mostly a whole bunch of workers with nothing much to do, and an abundance of leftovers with nowhere else to go. Jesus wants the invitation. Jesus commands that the invitation not be to table leftovers available by happenstance, but to the very table itself. No one is barred from any part of the banquet. And that means you and me, and whether we like it or not, everyone else in the world, even those we don't like, or those we hate, or those who don't like us, or those who hate us. The reason Jesus wants this is simple. All are loved, and all matter much. It's true, and that truth comes from Jesus, and it is at the very heart of our lesson today. And so if anyone asks you what today's sermon was about, this morning you have two choices. Tell them that it was about the pastor and his wife eating with Tommy and Vicky's Smothers. Or you can tell them that at Jesus' table and community, all are invited and all are equal because all are loved.